Cleveland Browns quarterback Joe Flacco threw a brutal interception right when he had the chance to take the lead in the last seconds of the fourth quarter. The Miami Dolphins need to wake up and trade for Shedeur Sanders, because their quarterback looked straight up terrible. We're going to expose all of that in this video. So, let's jump right in. Like I said before, the Cleveland Browns went head-to-head with the Cincinnati Bengals in an intense thriller. But Joe Flacco completely choked with a late fourth-quarter interception when he was supposed to lead his team to victory. I'm about to show you guys that embarrassing throw. So let's move to the next slide. Alright, as you can clearly see, Joe Flacco was just trying to get his team into field goal range, and instead he throws another pathetic interception. And let me say this again, the Miami Dolphins need to trade for Shedeur Sanders immediately. Their quarterback was flat-out garbage. Just look at the stats at the bottom of the screen. 2 interceptions and got embarrassed in a 33-8 beatdown. I'm telling you right now, Miami is absolutely desperate for a quarterback. It's ugly, it's embarrassing, and it's beyond bad out there in Miami. So why not pull the trigger and trade for Shedeur Sanders? You can let him sit as a backup and learn behind Tua Tagovailoa for a little bit, instead of watching this disaster every single week. And then when it's finally time to take a shot with the young, promising rookie, you already know Shedeur Sanders is going to give you way more than what Tua Tagovailoa gave you today. It was flat-out embarrassing. I don't know if you guys were actually watching that game or not, but I want to make sure you're fully up to date on how the Cleveland Browns performed. For most of the matchup, Joe Flacco looked decent enough, but that late interception absolutely killed them. And yeah, some people might try to blame the receiver, but let's be real, it still falls on the quarterback. At the end of the day, the stats don't lie. An interception is an interception. Nobody cares if the wide receiver dropped the ball or not. When it shows up on the box score, it's on the quarterback. That's the reality. I feel like Joe Flacco can maybe hold things together for 4 or 5 weeks, but after that, they're going to throw Dillon Gabriel in there for about 5 weeks. And I'll tell you right now, Dillon Gabriel is going to look even worse than what Joe Flacco did today. Then, once that mess fails, they'll finally turn to Shedeur Sanders, and that's when everything is going to turn legendary. But honestly, I believe they should turn to Shedeur Sanders right now if they actually want a shot at making the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because Shedeur Sanders gives you way more than Joe Flacco ever could. He brings energy, he brings youth, he brings life, something Flacco just doesn't have anymore. That's just my opinion, but it's clear as day. I'm just keeping you guys updated on that game. Like I already said, the Cleveland Browns are sitting at 0-1. The only real bright spot was their defense, which played absolutely phenomenal on that side of the ball. The defense stepped up and made plays. Myles Garrett and those boys absolutely did their job on that side of the ball, but Joe Flacco was supposed to take his team down the field and at least get 3 points to put away the Cincinnati Bengals, and he flat-out failed. I don't care how the play looked, I don't care about the excuses. At the end of the day, he couldn't finish the job, period. And that's the truth. If people want to keep praising Joe Flacco like he's some version of Tom Brady, then guess what? I'm going to judge him on that same exact standard. You guys can jump down in the comments and let me know how you feel about all of this. If you watched that video, definitely drop your thoughts below. I didn't really watch the whole thing myself. I was just keeping you updated with the final score and breaking down what went down in that football game, while also giving you the latest on the Miami Dolphins because that's the game I was focused on. And let me be real with you, Tua Tagovailoa is trash. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm just going to call it exactly how it is. Bottom line, Flacco's done, Gabriel will flop, and Tua is overrated. The future is Shedeur Sanders, and the league better wake up. If you're rocking with these real takes, hit that subscribe, drop a like, and stay tuned for more.